guys, welcome to Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out how is the person on your mind currently feeling for you if you are in a no contact situation with them. Now, no contact does not necessarily mean that you guys don't even have to be connected on social media. You very well can be. It's just that you both aren't talking to each other right now. So for the first group, we have this white stone. Is it focusing? Just a second. Yeah, that's better. For the second group, we have this blue stone over here. And for the third group, we have this brown stone. So you can pause the video, meditate on all three, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the white stone, let's see how is the person that you're in a no contact situation with feeling for you right now. From the oracle cards, we have recognition and reward, love begins, foundation and achievements, you're being helped, and divine magic. So group 1, I feel like the person that you guys are dealing with at the moment is somebody that lives at a distance from you. They might be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm getting the energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn over here as well. So this person feels a need to be more heard by you, more seen by you, but I feel like that's not happening at the moment. They do want a brand new start with you. They definitely do want to settle down with you as well with foundations and achievements over here. If you guys are in a no contact situation with this person and you think that they have absolutely no idea what's going on with your life, then let me tell you that that is not true. Because with you being helped over here, I feel like you guys have some mutual friends or somebody who gives your updates to this person very frequently. For a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody that lives at a distance from you, can even be a totally different country altogether. This person still has a lot of love in their heart for you. They still have a lot of hope in their heart for you. And with divine magic over here, I feel like they're currently in that manifestation energy wherein they're wishing and wanting very, very desperately to get back together with you. I also feel like right now your career is blossoming a lot and they can see that. It's not like they don't feel happy for you, but it's just that they feel slightly bothered by the fact that they cannot congratulate you in person. Let's say recently if you won something or got awarded some degree or something, they might have just liked your Insta post or something, but they did not comment on it or they did not congratulate you in person, because there is definitely a lack of courage over here. There is a lack of gut over here, which is why they're relying on other people at the moment to give you information. Because if you look at this card over here, it's like this person wants to dive down deep and know what's going on in your life, what's up with you, but they'd rather just stay on the surface and let this baby dolphin do all the snooping and tell you. Maybe for some of you, I'm getting this message that they are very good. They get along very well with either your niece or your nephew or somebody like that. Maybe they have a very friendly bond with them and they give your person all the updates about you. For some of you, I feel like this person, not for all of you, but for some of you, this person might be in a committed situation with somebody else, but whatever that situation is, I don't feel like it's very fulfilling, because there is a need for them, there is this want for them to feel more heard, to feel more seen, and for that they are switching their energies onto you. They're relying on you for that and not this person. So there is that lack over here, and I'm not implying that they are looking to make up for what's missing in their life through you. It's just that through all these other relationships and through perhaps even this existing relationship, they're recognizing and they're realizing that what they had from you was true love, and they perhaps let that go to waste, go away, and they completely butchered it. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Spirit, how is the person on group 1's mind currently feeling for them? look at this. Right off the bat, we have the Two of Cups over here. This person does long for your love. They see you as a soulmate. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to hold your hand again. They want to embrace you again. They miss your touch. They miss that feeling of being in that romantic, passionate energy with you. There is that heavy sense of longing that I'm picking up as well over here. Let's see what else, Spirit. How is the person in group one's mind currently feeling for them? Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, this might be somebody that you met at work, and be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They do want to work on this connection. They want to repair things. They want to give this connection a chance. If you're game for it, it's almost as if, look at this. It's like this person is looking in your direction for some sort of hope or for some sort of signal, so that they know that this is not all just in their head and that you want this too. And they're not the only ones that are desiring a commitment with you or a relationship with you again. All right, what else, Spirit? How is the person on group one's mind currently feeling for them? Five of Swords. So just thinking about you gives them a lot of headaches, group one. In fact, with the energy of the Two of Cups over here, if you both are connected on an energetic level, I feel like of late, you guys might also be experiencing headaches out of nowhere. But please know that that is not your energy. That is this person's energy that you are picking up on. Each time they stress too much about you or this connection, you start picking up on it, and that gives you headaches. They feel very defeated right now. It's like they have all this hope for things to work out and to get back into a connection with you. But there is no surety over here. And they hate that. They wish that there was. They also feel a lot of regret for having backstabbed you, for having hurt you. For some of you, this might have been somebody that had ghosted you in the past, and maybe they never gave you closure. And now their conscious is, like picking at them a lot. Like, how could you do this? How could you have done this? And how do you expect to make amends given the fact that this is how you had behaved previously? What makes you think that he'll give you a second chance or she'll give you a second chance? What else, Spirit? How is the person on group one's mind currently feeling for them? Wow, so we have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, again, I'm getting this message that for some of you, this person is currently in a relationship with somebody else and they don't know how to get out of that and to get to you. And they're not happy in the relationship that they are in at the moment. Maybe you know about this, maybe you don't know about this, that they're not happy. And do not fall for what people project on social media. I feel like everybody has this need to pretend like everything is going perfectly well in paradise. And that's how they portray things on social media. So don't you fall for that. With the Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords, again, this person has a desire to get into a relationship with you. For some of you, maybe you guys share kids as well. But it's just that right now, they don't know how to make that happen. How is the person on group one's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? King of Wands. They're burning with passion for you. They have a lot of determination to make this work. They have that fire, they have that drive, and I sincerely hope that if you do want to get back together with this person so they can let this side of theirs overpower this side. They might be an Aries, Leo, Sag, the person that you're dealing with. There definitely is a lack of courage, a lack of strength over here, and which is why despite all this drive and passion, it's the fear, it's the stress, it's the agony, it's the guilt that tends to take over. What else, Spirit? How is the person on group one's mind currently feeling for them? Look at this. We have two kings, the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So not just passion, but there's a lot of love over here as well. But it's just that this being a water sign energy, there is a tendency that they might be, look at this, bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So they do want to get out of these murky waters they're in with you at the moment. They want to make things right. They want to come forward towards you, proclaim their love for you. They want to tell you that they still have feelings for you, that they still want to get together with you, get into a relationship with you. But how the hell are they supposed to make that happen is the big question mark over here. All right, let's see what message does Spirit have for you. What message do you have for group one, Spirit? That fell down, so I'm not going to take it. What message do you have for group one, Spirit? What do you need to release? All right, group one, this can mean a couple of different things. So, for some of you, what you need to release is an attachment to the outcome of the situation, and for others of you, it can be some fears or some negativity from the past or some resentment that you still hold towards this person that you need to release. But for most of you, I feel like it is your attachment and it is all the negativity that needs to go if you want to clear out this fog and pave way for this connection. I feel like there needs to be clarity on both sides. Now, on their side, they do have clear intentions, but they don't have a roadmap as such. And on your side, I feel like if you do want this connection genuinely, then the more clear you are with your intentions and in your energies, I feel like it's going to help this connection. So that is something that you can work on. These are all the connections. These are all the messages that I have for you today, group one. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. New videos are out every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You can also follow me on Instagram for daily pick a card readings and DM me over there if you're a follower. Otherwise, my email ID is given in the description box below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who chose the blue stone, let's see how is the person on your mind that you're currently in a no contact situation with feeling for you at the moment. So from your oracle cards, we have material and spiritual prosperity. Then we have authority, fulfillment of wishes, playtime, and dream big. So you might be dealing with an Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let me just adjust the lighting a little bit. Okay, so group 2. Alright, so financially your person is doing very well. Their career is going very good. Everything is going great for them. They have pretty much everything that they had ever wanted. In that aspect, they're feeling pretty fulfilled. But when it comes to you, there is that thing that's missing. Now, with playtime and authority over here, I am strongly getting a message that if you both are connected on social media, whether you both talk or not, or whether you both engage with each other's posts, I feel like you have seen that they seem to be in a very good space, like they're hanging out with their friends and whatnot, going on trips, posting pictures, you know, the hashtags, take me back and whatnot. But here's the thing, that is just a front. And I'm getting that message very strongly with the card of authority over here, that is just a front. The truth is that this person is still longing for you, and getting together with you is still one of their biggest wishes. And they dream about you. They dream about you very frequently. They daydream about you as well. In fact, if there are days where you don't think about them, but then at night you dream about them, it's because probably they're the ones that are thinking about you. Which is why, because of that telepathy, if it exists between the both of you, you are able to see them in your dreams. I feel like now this person, now that they are doing so well in their career, they also feel like they are better prepared to invest in this connection with you. For some of you, I'm getting a feeling that the reason why they might have separated from you in the past could have been because of their career, because they were very, very money focused back then. They were severely focused on their material dreams, and perhaps they felt like they couldn't handle two things at once, you know, a relationship and then their career goals and whatnot. But now this person is at a much better space. They are more confident now. They're more sure of themselves now. But I mean, I do have to say, of course, that the fact that this guy's back is turned towards us, and then this authority over here as well, your person might be somebody who suffers from ego issues to an extent wherein they dream about you, they fantasize about you, you are one of their biggest wishes, but they don't really do anything about it. In fact, it's like they'll just sit there and wait for you to take action. They'll wait for you to take some sort of, like communicate to them and whatnot. But they don't want to budge. They're in a very defensive stance right now with authority. It's like, if you want to talk to me, if you want me, come get me. That's the kind of vibe that I'm picking up from your person, which obviously isn't very healthy, given the fact that I can clearly see over here that they have emotions towards you. So I absolutely do not understand the need to pretend otherwise. For some of you, I feel like your person has some kind of a rep or an image that they try to protect by falsifying their emotions or disguising their emotions and hiding them so that other people don't see them as, I don't know, maybe weak or in that lover boy, lover girl kind of a mindset or stereotype. They don't want that. It's rather sad, I feel, the kind of importance that your person gives to other people's opinions about them instead of just following their heart. Another message that I'm getting, group 2, is that if and when this person does approach you, do not expect them to be very sincere or very, very apologetic or just immediately start talking about their emotions. Because with playtime over here, I feel like when they do talk to you or approach you, they will try to keep things light. And you can actually take this as a suggestion for yourself as well, that if you want to work things out with this person and give them a second chance, if you are communicating with them or if they are communicating with you, make sure to not immediately pounce at them with all the things that you would like to resolve and bring out of the closet. All right, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. How is the person on group 2's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? So we have the 5 of Pentacles. Look at this. So they pretend like they're happy, they don't care, they have everything going great for them. But the truth is that they're feeling very, very left out in the cold by you, because I feel like you're not really taking any action towards them. You aren't giving them this connection anymore. In fact, you might be very busy in your own career and your own material dreams. You're not basically chasing after them anymore, group 2. Well, Spirit, how is the person on group 2's mind currently feeling for them? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so they feel like you are withholding from them a lot, to an extent wherein they are absolutely unable to pick up on your energies. They don't know what's going on with you. You simply wouldn't budge. Okay, so look at this. It's like both people want to talk, both people want this, but none of you are ready to budge. For them, I feel like it's more about ego, but for you, group 2, I think I can categorize you guys into 2 groups. Majority of you are doing this because you've already done enough, so now you have decided to withdraw yourselves a little bit. But then for some of you, maybe you guys let your ego get the better of you as well. But for like 90% of you, I'd say you guys belong to the first subcategory. What else, Spirit? How is the person on group 2's mind currently feeling for them? 3 of Swords. Look at this. Look at how pretentious your person is. My God, group 2, they're hurting so much. They're feeling so rejected. They're longing for you. And just look at how they, wow, with that authority over there, man, that is such a sham, group 2. Please do not buy it. Please do not buy what you're seeing on their social media, or even if they have communicated with you some time back, they might have come across as being very cold, very ruthless, couldn't care less. All fake. It's all rubbish. That's a fake front. They're hurting and a lot at that, by the way. It's like constantly tugging at their heart, this longing, this rejection, this feeling of being left out. How is the person on group 2's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? 7 of Cups. There is some confusion. I will clarify this in a little bit. In a little while. Let's see the other cards first. How is the person on group 2's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? 9 of Pentacles. So they feel like you do not care about them anymore at all. Oh, so with the 7 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like they think that you have a lot of options now. You guys might have undergone a glow up. Your career is going very well for you. They are seeing all your achievements. They are seeing all the upgrades that you're making to your lifestyle. You're not the only one, by the way, that's getting affected by their posts. It's kind of vice versa. They are looking at your achievements, your pictures and everything, the people that are commenting under your posts, and they are soaking in all of that information as well. What else, Spirit? What is the person on group 2's mind currently feeling for them? The Hierophant. They want to marry you right off the bat, group 2. Oh, okay. So for some of you, For some of you, group 2, I feel like this person, the reason why they hold back so much is because they come from a family that isn't too supportive of their romantic choices. It can also be that there is some difference between you and them. Now, this difference can be of your religion or of your culture or of your monetary status. It can be anything. But I'm getting a message strongly with authority and the Hierophant that maybe their family is very traditional. There isn't so much freedom to just go after whoever you want or whatever you want. And that might be one hindrance. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So yeah, they are not able to, they have absolutely no clue what's going on in your head and your heart, group 2. They're absolutely clueless, and I feel like the fact that they're so clueless about you, it's kind of like an enigma right now. Because they don't know about you, it's driving them nuts. They want to know, but they cannot find out anything. They don't know how you're feeling. You wouldn't talk to them. And with this Three of Swords, it's not just hurt that I'm picking up on. It's a sense of frustration and madness resulting out of it as well. All right, now let's see what message does Spirit have for you. What message do you have for group 2, Spirit? So we have worked through your fears. All right, so group 2, if you do want to get back together with this person, then you need to work on your fears such as this can never happen, they're never going to talk to me, or how are they going to react if I talk to them, and things like that. But the general message, of course, over here is that in any department of your life, if you're feeling a little blocked, if you're feeling a little frustrated, then know that you have to fake it till you make it, and confidence is your key to success. So try to work around those fears of yours instead of letting them get the better of you. And I just remembered that I said that I'll be clarifying the 7 of Cups. So let's just go ahead and do that. Spirit, could you please clarify the 7 of Cups? Ace of Wands. Yeah. Whether to come towards you and tell you that they want a brand new start with you or not. There is a lot of passion over here as well. So that's that. These are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. New videos are out every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You can also follow me on Instagram for daily picker card readings and DM me over there if you're a follower. Otherwise, my email ID is given in the description box below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chosen the brownstone, let's see how is the person on your mind that you're currently in no contact situation with feeling for you right now. So from the oracle cards, we have Universe, then we have Temptation, Light, Healing Heart, and Protection. So the person that you are thinking about, group 3, might be somebody that lives at a huge distance from you. For some of you, it might altogether be a totally different country. I'm just trying to see where I get the best light. Okay. They see you as this perfect individual, by the way. With light over here, your energies, your vibes, it's something that's very infectious. Just thinking about you, I feel like fills them up with a lot of love, a lot of warmth for you, and a lot of hope for this connection as well. They feel very bound to you with Temptation over here. It's like they might have tried to, stop thinking about you or stop spying on your social media or stop asking about you, but they cannot do that. Why? Because with the energy of the devil over here, it's like you're very irresistible. How you make them feel or how they think about you. They're always preoccupied by your thoughts, by the way. This might be a Leo or a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Regardless, they feel sexually very attracted towards you. They think that you are absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. Some of you might have also, experimented a little bit with your looks, and whatever it is that you're sporting these days, this person really likes it. You guys might be connected on social media, whether or not you speak, of course. I mean, you don't speak, but I feel like some of you are definitely connected on social media. And that is how they have access to your photographs, and they have seen you just shining and being in your element. I feel like right now with Healing Heart, your person, it's not like they did not undergo sadness as a result of your separation with them. And I feel like with Healing Heart, they're still trying to recover from whatever it was that happened between the both of you. Now, this might, of course, seem funny because you might be of the opinion that they're the one that hurt you. But, well, clearly with Healing Heart over here, they underwent some hurt as well. And another message is that they might have recently come out of some connection with somebody else, and I feel like it was a very, very ugly breakup, and they are still processing it, still trying to recover from it. They're not necessarily holding on to that individual. It's just that because it was such an ugly and bad breakup, that they're trying to move on from it. They're trying to recover from it. With protection over here, I feel like this person feels very, very protective about you. They feel very possessive about you. They always want to hold you close to them. They always want to take care of you, be there for you. I'm also picking up on slight undertones of jealousy, especially if they have seen other people comment on your posts or appreciate your glow up or drop flirty comments under your pictures. Another message that I'm getting, especially for those of you who have curly hair, is that this person really likes your hair and they'd really like to marry you and have a child with you as well. For some of you, maybe you already do have a child with this person and they feel very protective and very possessive about you and the kids that you guys share with each other. Something's telling me that this connection is divinely protected, group 3. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say, of course, but I'm just picking up on that sense with universe and then the sun's energy and then protection over here, that all hope is not lost in this connection. All right, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. Spirit, how is the person on group 3's mind currently feeling for them? So we have the Hanged Man. Interesting. They're not ready to take any concrete major action towards you, group 3, but I'm getting that like right now they are testing the waters, which is why they might be scanning your social media with all the more interest to see if they have any competition or whether you're still available to get into a relationship or have you moved on and things like that. With a very not so detached perspective, but they're really keeping an eye out on you right now and see what's up with you. Are you open? Are you available? What's going on with you? What else, Spirit? How is the person on group 3's mind currently feeling for them? Oh, look at this, the 8 of Cups. The reason why they're testing the waters is because they feel like you have moved on from them. You might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they might be one. Don't really have to be. But it's like they're trying to reach out, trying to remove that dust a little bit and see, are you still there or have you moved on? Have you found somebody that's better than them in all aspects? So there is that sense of curiosity that I'm picking up on heavily, group 3. How is the person on group 3's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? King of Pentacles, yeah, they want to come towards you. They want to provide commitment to you. They want to provide a very stable offer to you. They want to remain loyal to you, faithful to you, get into a connection with you, settle down with you, marry you, have a child with you, pretty much everything that you can imagine. But before they get to this stage, they have to first make sure, are you available? Are you still there? Are you even game for it? How is the person on group 3's mind currently feeling for them? Page of Cups. They're feeling very apologetic about whatever it is that they had done in the past, group 3. I'm also getting the sense that they daydream about you very, very frequently. And in their daydreams, I'm getting that they mostly dream about how to make things right with you. This can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign. Now, they might be older than you or they might be younger than you. But there are very significant age gaps over here. Like if they're younger than you, they might be quite younger than you, and if they're older than you, they might be quite older than you, but doesn't have to be. This is a general reading. Take what resonates. How is the person on group 3's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? Strength. So they feel like right now you are the one that's in charge. You're the one that's in control of the situation. The ball is in your court. You are more gutsy than them. You are the one who's calling the shots. If you want, this connection can, blossom again. And if you decide to walk away, well, then there is nothing that they can do about it. With regards to you, I feel like this person is feeling slightly powerless in the situation right now. And another message that I'm picking up from strength is that little bond of infinity that's there, which is why I'm saying with protection and then the universe over here, that there's something about your connection with this person that feels divinely orchestrated. How is the person on group 3's mind currently feeling for them, Spirit? Nine of Swords, yep. Lots of anxiety about what to do and what not to do, how to come forward, what to say to you, how to make things right, and of course the shame and the guilt because of the way they acted with you in the past as well. In fact, with strength over here in the past, I feel like the tables might have been in reverse previously, wherein they were the one that was in charge. They were the one that called the shots. They might have treated you like a mere being that's in their power, that's in their control, and they can do whatever, and you simply follow Mary like a little lamb. And now look at this. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. There has been a major switch up in your energies, group 3, and that has not gone unnoticed. Look at this transformation from this meek little lamb to now the Queen of Swords, who is unabashedly herself. She tells it like it is. She isn't scared of anybody. She doesn't sugarcoat. She speaks her mind. She calls a spade a spade. And regardless of whether you're a masculine or feminine, this is the energy that you're embodying at the moment, and this is the very energy that your person is picking up on. And I'm also getting a heavy sense that your person is feeling slightly intimidated by this whole thing. Okay, now let's see what message does Spirit have for you. What message do you have for group 3, Spirit? The answers you need are coming. That is very interesting. So for a lot of you, group 3, you might be soon hearing from this person, and they might come up with this apology that we saw over here with the Page of Cups, and they can tell you why they did what they did. If they do not approach you directly, maybe they can take help from somebody else to tell you what's up with them. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you today. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon. New videos are out every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You can also follow me on Instagram for daily card readings, and DM me over there if you're a follower to book a reading with me. Otherwise, my email ID is given down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.